Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. So, this wouldn't be a Real Talk Recovery video or a real live stream unless I had my zit cream on. So, that's right, you guys. I'm a real chick. I'm a real person. I go to bed at night. I sleep in pajamas and I put zit cream on. And so, here I am. You guys get to see that. So something just happened, and I'm not going to talk about what happened on my channel, but because I'm not trying to perpetuate or like bring any more drama to my life than I've already had in the past, because I am getting free from that shit. But I wanted to talk about how, whenever I was in active addiction, you guys, and even when I first got sober, like, I was afraid to stand up for myself. I was afraid to make anybody upset with me or say something that might not align with what someone else's opinion was, because heaven forbid they not agree with me. Then they wouldn't like me, or then they would comment something and say that I was wrong, or call me names, or make fun of me, or whatever people do when they don't agree with you, But I don't think there's anything wrong with sharing how you feel, you guys. And here we're on a public platform. And so what happens a lot of the times is we'll try to connect with each other one-on-one. And I know I've done this plenty of times where I've tried to connect with someone one-on-one and they weren't responding to me in the DMs or on the phone or text messages, and I would try to reach out to them. And so the only way I could get that person's attention would be to, post a video or talk about it in a video, right? And I probably wasn't even saying anything bad. I was just talking about how I had been hurt in the relationship, right? And 9 times out of 10 when I do these kind of videos, I don't even say the person's name. So here's the thing about it, you guys, like, this is YouTube and we're all in a community together. And when someone's reaching out to you personally and you can't even answer their emails or their text messages or their phone calls, and then they come up and they make a video talking about how they were hurt or harmed by you, and you can't take a look at your own behavior and see that you might have caused damage to someone else, then don't try to don't try to turn it on someone else. Like, Jason made a video today, you guys, and he was talking about how he felt like the rewired soul, had manipulated him and that he was hurt by it. And I know personally that Jason was hurt, that he felt betrayed. He felt like, when he tried to talk to Chris, that he wasn't hearing him, and he just would leave him on read, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with saying I was hurt, I don't think there's anything wrong with asking someone, and separating yourself from someone who's like constantly perpetuating drama around themselves. Jason is super early in his recovery, you guys, and he's trying to stay on the right track and do the next right thing. But none of us are perfect. We're only human, and so what I was thinking, Nate, what I was thinking we could do was we could like use this as a learning experience for us, Hey, is that Jeremy? Oh, these four walls. You know who he is. He's always on my channel. So I was thinking, we could use this as a time to learn from our, if you're feeling hurt by someone or you don't feel like they're hearing you, like, I always try, and this is what I always say. Reach out to that person one-on-one. Try to get a hold of them. Try to talk to them. But sometimes, you know what, you guys? Some people just don't want to hear what you have to say. Some people don't want to see where maybe they had made a mistake. I will tell you this, you guys. I make mistakes every single day. Okay? I speak out of turn a lot. I speak on emotion. I react to things instead of acting before I react. Hey, Jason. There's Jason right there, Jeremy. And I got my zip cream on. None of us are perfect. It doesn't matter how long you've been in any kind of program. It doesn't matter. Yeah, me. Yeah, that's right, me. this unperfect person right here, you know? It doesn't matter if you've been doing, recovery for 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 years. Like, we're all human and our feelings get hurt. And it's like, that's what I keep on trying to remind myself, is that it hurts, you guys. It hurts, and I hope you guys know that. I want to get back. I mean, like, I feel like here on my channel, we've been doing a really good job of getting back to focusing on recovery, so I just want you guys to know that if someone in your life, if you're struggling or having a relationship or an argument, or you're, just having some disagreements between friends, there's nothing wrong with sticking up for yourself and being assertive and letting someone know how you feel. That's part of recovery, Oh my God, Hannah. And I still have it right here over my left eye, but I had to come on here and share a little bit about what I was thinking about. It's like, and that's the thing, our relationships here on YouTube, they're not like relationships in real life, right? And I know this because I've experienced what it's like to have relationships on YouTube. And then it's like here in my real life, you guys, the friendships that I have, like, my people are my people. Like, they're loyal to me. They have my back no matter what. Like, I could go out and do something so heinous and they would still come and rescue me. You know what I mean? That's my family. Those are my best friends. And then and on YouTube, what happens is you've got people who all want to be liked by everybody, right? And so they are afraid to say anything. They're afraid to say, hey man, I don't like what you're doing over there. I think you need to stop that. So you've got this like circle jerk of people just kissing each other's ass, There you go. Jason just said, and so it's like, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I felt hurt by you and I don't want to be involved with what you're doing anymore. Like, I know there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I've had to separate myself from people on YouTube before too. And you know what? People have separated themselves from me. And that's the thing, like, it hurts, you guys, don't get me wrong. It hurts, right? It hurts when somebody says, I don't like what this person is doing. Especially like if you're in your heart, you think you're doing the right thing, right? But we have to remember, like, we got to let everybody else be where they're at, Chrissy, I love you, girl. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to let him be where he's at. And I support Jason 100% whenever he's doing. I want him to have someone who's there that he knows is always going to be there. And I mean, I will always be there to support Jason no matter what. No matter what. Jason could go out tomorrow and commit a mass murder in his town. And I'm telling you guys, I would hide his ass over here in my house, okay? So that's the kind of friend I am. And you know what? If that's not in recovery and that's gangster or a criminal shit, then so be it. That's just how I am. I'm human, you guys. I'm a human being, and I'm trying to be a better person one day at a time. But I am not perfect, and nobody is perfect, And so if somebody comes to me or somebody makes a video and they say they've been hurt by me, do you know what I do? You know what I do? In fact, it has happened. And I say, what can I do to make this right? I am so sorry. I did not realize I was doing that. How can I make it better? And I've had so many people come to me at one time, and it was like, I felt like I was being ganged up on, right? And it was like, at that very moment, I remember all of them coming up to me. There was like 5 people, and I was like, okay, Nicole, what have you learned? What can you do for this? Hear what they need to say. Hear them out. And so I said, what can I do? How can I change this and, make it better? And then when they kept on going on the same thing and we weren't getting anywhere, then I was like, okay, well, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do better next time, and I apologize, you know, and I want to do better, and I want my apology to carry, you know, I don't want it to just be like an apology where I say, oh, I'm sorry, and I forget about it tomorrow. And that's the thing, you guys, like, we can tell when you are sorry because you don't just throw an apology out and then your same behaviors happen tomorrow. That's the thing. There's no change in behavior. You know, it's like we're trying to do better every day. So I might screw up today, and I can come on tomorrow and make amends for that and apologize. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do better. I'm not going to make the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over again. I'm going to change my behaviors. I mean, you guys have literally watched that happen for me over the last 6 months, where I was getting in and out of little tiffs with people. And, sorry, I spit. I had to separate myself from, you know, those people. Those people had to separate themselves from me. But I changed my behavior, you know. I'm no longer, like, going into these groups of people and trying to, like, talk to certain people and trying to, because what I was doing was searching for validation. Let's just get to the point. Okay, I was trying to, like, find people that I could have that, and I don't have to search for that anymore. People are going to love me for me, and that's what okay? I don't need to go around and find people. So I'm proud of you, Jason. I'm so proud of how far you've come in your recovery, and you're a miracle that you're not using drugs. And I think about it every day, how strong you are. And I get strength from you and watching you stay sober. And you help me to be a better person. And I just want us all to be better people, you know? I'm proud of you, and I don't care what anybody says. You know, there's so much stigma and talk around the program that we utilize. And so for people to just throw out little jabs about it, it pisses me off. Because it's like, you're already bringing so much drama and stigma to it. Just stop. So now I know why my sponsor is so adamant about anonymity. And we're going to start really working on that, Jason. You know, because we need to uphold the program's anonymity and protect the program. So anyway, I don't mean to get emotional. It just hurts my heart when I have a friend that's struggling, you know, and feeling hurt and feeling bad. And I know he has been feeling that way because I've literally been there side by side with him. So anyway, there's nothing wrong with sticking up for yourself, being assertive, you guys. Like, don't let people walk all over you. And you don't owe anyone anything, okay? You don't owe anyone anything. You don't owe people book reviews. You don't owe people to be their mods. You don't owe people videos to show how great they are. You don't owe people anything. The only person you owe is you. You owe yourself life and recovery, okay? So that's that. I love you guys. I'm going to get off here, and I'm going to go take some Excedrin migraine because it's like literally right here. But you guys know I had to pop on and talk to you guys for a minute. But I love you guys. Love you. Bye, you guys. Hey, Hannah. Me, you, and Chrissy are over in the Patreon now. So I'm going to make a video tomorrow for us three, and you'll see it when it pops up over there. So I'm going to text you or email you in the morning. Okay, girl? All right, you guys. Oh, Chrissy, and I'll talk to you too, girl, tomorrow. Okay?